Good morning, YouTube. I feel like it has been a very long time since I've spoken to the camera or put together a kind of training, nutrition, life update style vlog for you guys. So that is what I'm going to do today. I'm going to take you through one of my current training sessions, which I'm only doing 3 days a week, focusing a lot more on my rest and recovery. And I don't even think I've spoken to you since I had long hair. So I've got long hair. It's obviously real. It's not, it's tape-ins. But I am going to eat some breakfast and go train and catch you up on my life. And I'll take you through a whole day of eating and training and just what I'm getting up to. That sounds really boring, but it's not going to be. I feel like I'm representing some really cool look at the moment. It's the random, I don't know. Anyway, I'm not going out in this. I'm going to eat some breakfast and then probably go train. So let's do it.
So you're still thinking of me, just like I know you should. I cannot give you everything, you know I wish I could. I'm so high at the moment, I'm so caught up in it.
You know how you associate like smells and stuff and music that takes you back to a time previously lived? So before you speak coffee, that creamer though, actually takes me back to my competition prep, because that's when I first started drinking coffee again, because I stopped drinking it and Before You Speak was the only coffee I could tolerate at the time. And now every time I smell it, I'm like instantly taken back to the last kind of 8 weeks of my comp prep, when it was like really close, getting really exciting. There's heaps of changes in my body, and now I'm left with those fond memories. Well, on that guys, I guess a little bit of an update. I was planning on competing again this year. I was going to be doing July, the Sydney show, and then I pushed it back to October. Either was going to do the Gold Coast show or one in LA. And now I've pushed it back to next year, so 2020 is going to be my second competition. I'll be doing it in LA, and I just needed more time to focus on my weaknesses, which is like building more muscle, which takes so long. And I just want to focus on my business this year and take a bit of the pressure off. And as I mentioned on my Instagram account, I kind of been experiencing like some minor issues with like my relationship with food, just being really food focused, which is why I did the fast, which really helped with that actually. And just getting into a bit of a negative headspace around eating and feeling restricted, and I've just been really working on that relationship. So I will definitely share what I've overcome and how I've overcome that, and I'm in a work in progress with that with you guys. But first, coffee. Oh my god, that's actually what the coffee mug says. Did not plan that. And then breakfast. I didn't drink any because it was going to be too hot, because I just poured it. It looked good though, didn't it? I'm such a repetitive human when it comes to my food. I just find it easier that way, and because I am still eating low FODMAP, there's kind of not heaps of variety that I can include that I enjoy. So every morning is pretty much the same. I'll have 2 things. So I'll have my oats and I will have my egg white omelette. The OG, you guys know. What I do with my oats is I weigh them out and then I soak them. So I've soaked 50 grams of rolled oats in water. I'll just do that for like an hour or however long I have time to do it in the morning, and then I'll strain that out and just put that in the pot, water, and then I'll either add protein powder or I will just get the protein from my egg whites, depending on what the day is looking like. They're kind of the only variations in my breakfast. And I just always have strawberries because they're the only ones I can have with low FODMAP, and nut butter. nut butter.
Love to see you shine in the night like a diamond in your eye. I'm gonna try to show that, just hold me in the dark. No one's got to know what we do. Hit me up when you hold nah. Shawty down the street, show me when you need any trust. All I hear is nothing feels better than this. Nothing feels better. Nothing feels better than this. Nothing feels better. Nah. We don't got high. This is what you're not.
Alright, so the drinks that I kind of have in a day, I have pure cranberry juice, and it's one that doesn't have like loaded crap sugars and stuff in it. It's literally just cranberries. Ingredients, cranberry juice. Okay, that's literally all it is. So that's really good for your iodine intake. It's one of the best ways to get iodine in. So I have 50 mils of that in the morning. And I've also been having this bone broth. It's like a powder, and you just add boiling water to it. So I'm hoping this will help me with like my skin and gut stuff. And then my magnesium powder, which I have after I train and around 20 minutes before bed to help me sleep. So recovery and help with sleep. So they're that and coffee and water are the things that I drink, only things that I drink in a day. Just sitting at my computer, being naughty and eating whilst I work. Gotta get better at that, except that I probably won't prioritize it. Just want to talk about fasting. So I typically like to fast until around 10 AM in the morning, just because I find, like I touched on the relationship with food stuff, I just find it helps to set me up for a good day. Like I have better mental clarity before I eat. Like I'll have a coffee and that'll usually curb the hunger, because I do wake up hungry, and if I'm really hungry I'll eat. But I just find if I eat later in the day and push all of my meals back and just have 3 big meals instead of having like 5 small meals, which is what I was previously doing, it takes a bit of the focus off food, and I have bigger meals. I feel more satiated. I don't feel like I have to prep food if I'm going out and about. It just works better for me. So fasting, I'm not saying I fast because it's better for fat loss or anything like that, but for me personally, it just works really well. Fasting till 10 and then I'll eat, and then I like to consume my food and most of my carbs after I train. So I'll eat before I train. I'll train at say midday. I'm very lucky that I can choose when I train because I work for myself, and I now just have 3 meals a day instead of having like little snacks throughout the day.
There we go.
Just fixing the table because it's a bit wonky. I'm just doing my Monday morning kind of check-in meeting with my coach Ewan. We do this every Monday before I train. We do like a catch up and we go through like how my week's been, makes any changes, have some coffees, and then we go and smash my training session out for the week. Sounds like I have 1 training session for the week.
Yeah.
It could go that way with him, you never know. I've only got 3 a week. So yeah, we're just gonna do that and then go train, and I'll show you guys the training session that he is going to torture me with.
Nothing feels better than this.
Alright, so today we're doing safety bar squats, and one of the biggest things to bear in mind, guys, here is that we really need to activate what we're wanting to work before we actually get into our working set. So this is an activation I got from Coach Eugene Teo. We're going to combine this quad activation. It's going to work with the hip flexors, get them actually doing their job so they can help support and stabilize in the actual squat pattern. It's actually quite painful, so Sophie's really enjoying these. 6 reps there, yeah. So first working set. How heavy it is? Yeah, it's 62 kilos. So the Rogue safety squat bar is 32 kilos the starting weight. So it looks like 50, but it's 62. We're not going very heavy here. We're purely working on technique.
but I swear when nobody's around. Keep my eye on your neck, tonight. Are you feeling it now? 'Cause I am. I got so high tonight.
This is gonna suck. Last week we did this and I literally couldn't walk for about 15 minutes after. Not even kidding, I sat down. This training session is really hard today off the back of last night. Like, it's been not even 12 hours since the PBs I pulled with my deadlift. So I'm really feeling it today. Everything's a bit slow, I'm struggling. Coach is not impressed, no. No comment. We're doing our best.
Oh yeah, back against the wall. This is all we've been talking about. My head, nothing feels better than this.
The aftermath.
This is really what happens. Now I have to film like 5 workouts.
How was it?
It's really hard.
Yeah, tough workout today. And not every workout's perfect either, is it? No.
I'm kind of hungry now. It's like almost 1. I usually eat lunch around 3, but I'm thinking I'm gonna walk down to one of my favorite places to work, this little bookshop in Bondi, grab myself a coffee. I'm going to make some food to take with me just because I don't know how long I'll be down there for. So I'm gonna go do that now.
Nothing feels better than this.
I literally feel like a schoolgirl right now. I've got my little backpack, my packed lunch, my laptop ready to go. Guys, I have to wear a backpack. I usually have like this EHP bag that I flip over my shoulder, but I've like twanged my neck or shoulder or something. So I need to like be smart and even out the pressure I'm putting on my back when I like take bags anywhere. So anyway, I'm wearing jeans for like the first time ever. A brand, not Spawn, just the best for the big booty and the small waist. Oh my god, that was the sweatiest walk home. It was like up a hill and I'm just like covered in sweat. It's really humid in Sydney. Anyway, I went to the shop and bought some things for dinner. So I'm going to have some rump steak and I'm going to have that with broccolini, zucchini. I will put some potatoes in the oven and make them super crunchy and put cinnamon on them. So good. And then I love capsicum, so red and yellow capsicum. Well, I'll definitely have my 2 squares of Lindt dark chocolate after that. And usually with like my setting my calories and macros, I have pretty similar food each day, so I know how much of what to eat. It's usually pretty repetitive there, but I don't track really throughout the day. I'll leave it till night unless I have something really like out of the ordinary. So I'll track it all and then at night time I'll see what I've got left and make up the rest of my calories and macros with dinner ingredients. If I'm feeling like having a dessert or something, I try to save some protein. I'll just have like another egg white pancake thing with like strawberries and peanut butter like I have for breakfast. I'll show you guys my MyFitnessPal to show you what my day has looked like. I also had a almond milk cappuccino and I just tracked that as 250 mils of inside out almond milk because I know that's the almond milk they use, which is my fave. I'm going to make dinner. It's me all dolled up because I've actually just come from the convention center. Anyway, that's not relevant. I'm just wanting to show you guys how my day ended up in terms of my FitnessPal, and that's not focusing great. Okay. I didn't even need to show you guys that. Anyway, I just wanted to show you guys what my calories were for that day and the breakdown across the meals. So let's just jump over to this now. So as you can see, I've got the breakdown of the meals, how many calories each were, how many grams I had. Breakfast was 441 calories, breakdown of macros there. Lunch was 586, dinner 544, and then my snacks, so my coffee, my egg whites and my chocolate, 434. So all up, I only went over my protein target, which is fine. I was under my carbs by 7 grams. So my goal was to hit 130 grams of protein, 224 carbs, 65 grams of fat. So that's what my breakdown looked like. If you guys like this video, please make sure you give it a like and subscribe to my channel. I will see you guys back here next week for another video, so make sure you are tuned in for what I'm going to be doing then. Mwah!